friends, this is Kanika Das, and you're watching The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Chapter 1, The Treasure House Within You. So, I think so कि हम सबको अमीर बनना है, हम सबको हमारे सपने पूरे करने हैं, and I'm doing lot of things for that. बट एट सम पॉइंट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कोई मंत्र वंत्र पकड़ा के जाए या कोई बताए कि जिंदगी का ये तरीका है तो चीजें आसान हो सकती है. और सबसे अच्छा तरीका है ये सब जानने का जिन लोगों ने किया है और जिन लोगों ने लिखा है, जिन लोगों ने हमें बताने की कोशिश की है कि उन लोगों ने कैसे किया है. सो उसी तलाश में आई एम स्टार्टिंग दिस द पावर ऑफ योर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड सीरीज. Because I want to complete this, every chapter is going to unlock something within us, and I want you to be in this journey to find ourselves, to succeed in life. This mantra जो हम अपनी जिंदगी में यूज कर सकें. Let's start. Infinite riches are all around you. If you will open your mental eyes and will hold the treasure house of infinity within you, there is a gold mine within you from which you can extract everything you need to live life gloriously, joyously, and abundantly. Many are sound asleep because they do not know about this gold mine of infinity, intelligent, boundless love within themselves. Whatever you want, you can draw forth. A magnetized piece of steel will lift about 12 times its own weight. And if you demagnetize the same piece of steel, it will not even lift a feather. Similarly, there are two types of men. One, this magnetized man, who is full of confidence and faith. And there is the second man, who is demagnetized. He is full of fear and doubt. Now, the magnetized man, who is full of confidence, is born to win and succeed. And when there is this demagnetized man, before doing anything or when opportunities come, he always say, I might fail, I might lose money, people will laugh at me. This type of man will not get very far in life. Because if he is afraid to go ahead, he will simply stay where he is. Like एक हिंदी मूवी का I think so डायलॉग है, नॉट हिंदी मूवी का, कोई इंग्लिश मूवी का है आई थिंक सो, कि अगर तुम खुद की ही मदद नहीं करोगे तो भगवान भी तुम्हारी क्या होगी, क्योंकि भगवान भी वेट करे कि तुम कुछ करो तो वो तुम्हारी मदद करे. राइट. सो दिस बुक is telling you become a magnetized man and discover the master secret of the ages. Now, what is the master secret? If you think about it is a secret of atomic energy, thermodynamic energy, neutral bomb? No, not at all. Then what is a master secret? Where can one find it? And how can it contacted and brought into action? The answer is extraordinary simple. The secret is marvelous miracle working power found in your own subconscious mind. The last piece that most people would seek it. The marvelous power of your subconscious mind. You can bring into your life more power, more wealth, more health, more happiness, more joy by learning to contact and release the hidden power of your subconscious mind. Now they are talking about more things, but we don't have even less. So for that, we are now going to go ahead to understand how we can have it. You need to not acquire this power because it is already in you somewhere inside you, but you don't know about it. Like I told you, the mantra, we all have that, but we don't know. मतलब बोलते हैं ना कि सब तो सही कर रहे हैं, कुछ तो गलत कर रहे हैं. That वो कुछ पता चल जाए तो सब सही हो जाएगा. You need not to acquire this power, you already possess it, but you want to learn how to use it. You want to understand it so that you can apply it all department of your life, even it is the health, money, anything, happiness, sadness. As you follow the simple technique and process set forth in this book, you can gain the necessary knowledge and understanding. A new light can inspire you. You can generate new force, enabling you to realize your hopes and make all your dreams come true. Decide now to make your life grander, greater, richer, nobler than ever before. Within your subconscious mind depth lie infinite wisdom, infinite power, infinite supply for all that is necessary, which is waiting for development and expression. Begin now to recognize the potentials of your deeper mind. They will take a form in a world without. So, the infinite intelligence within your subconscious mind can reveal to you everything you need to know at every moment of time and a point of space provided. You are open-minded and receptive. You can receive new thoughts, ideas, enabling you to bring forth new invention, make new discovery, or write a book and play. Moreover, the infinite intelligence in your subconscious can impart to you wonderful kind of knowledge of an original nature. It can reveal to you and open the way for a perfect expression and true place in your life. Through the wisdom of your subconscious mind, you can attract the ideal companion as well as the right business associate or partner. It can find the right buyer for your home and right person you will fall in love, provide you with all the money you need and the financial freedom to be, to do, and to go as your heart desire. We all, I mean, we are the generation which are not like other generation who is leaving for job and the cycle of life. I am not leaving for that. I think we all want freedom to travel, to live, to feel the joy of doing things which we love. I love, I play guitar, I do painting, and I want to learn a lot of things. But at the same time, now currently I'm having a restrictions due to which I'm not able to do. But if I will be able to know how to manage this all things, maybe I will have a life which I want. So we continue. It is your right to discover the inner world of thought, feeling, and power of light, love, beauty. Though invisible its force are mighty, within your subconscious mind you will find the solution of every problem and the cause of every effect. Because you can draw out the hidden power, you come into actual possession of the power, wisdom necessary to move forward in evidence. Security, joy. I've seen the power of the subconscious lift people up out of the crippled state, making them whole, vital, and strong once more. Free to go out in the world to experience happiness, health, joys, expression, because life is all about happiness, health, and joys. So, for anyone who is watching this, I think we all should work for our happiness and we should experience this life. Um, Back generation made it easy for us to do a lot of things. So, why not we use it fully to experience it? I know, बोलना easy है, करना बहुत hard है. But at the same time, that's what I'm telling you. कि, that's why we are reading this to get that mantra so we all can achieve what we want. And I always believe that books and education and knowledge have a power to give everything. Like if you see the books I'm having, Why We Want You to Be Rich, The Richest Man in Babylon.com Secret. There is a biography of this person who have invented have a do epic shit, and then I have a book Atomic Habit, How to Win Friend, Influence People, The Hand Bomb, The Stranger, 0 to 1 Little Things, How Successful People, a lot of books. And I think this is the greatest power. If we able to understand by these people who have already done it, we will achieve it. So yeah. There is a miraculous healing power in your subconscious mind that can heal the troubled mind and the broken heart. It can open the prison door of the mind and liberate you. It can free you from all kind of material and physical bondage. Necessity of working basis. Substantially progress in any field of endeavor is impossible in the absence of working basis, which in universal in its application. You can become skilled in operation of your subconscious mind. You can practice its power within certain of result in exact proportion to your knowledge, to its principle, and to application to of them for definite specific purpose and you wish to achieve. Being a forward chemist, I would like to point out that if you combine hydrogen and oxygen in the proportion of 2 atoms of the forward to one letter, water would be the result. You are very familiar with the fact that 1 atom of oxygen and 1 atom of carbon will produce carbon monoxide, a poisonous gas. But if you add another atom of oxygen, you will get a carbon dioxide, a harmless gas. And so on throughout the vast realm of chemical compound. You must not think that the principle of chemistry, physics, maths differ from the principle of your subconscious mind. Let us consider, basically they want to tell you that कि like कि मैटर है, अगर मैटर को आप पिघला देते हो तो एवरीवेयर इट डजेंट मैटर यू आर इन चाइना, इंडिया, इंग्लैंड, मैटर इज मैटर. मैटर आप यहाँ पर स्टील पिघलाओगे तो स्टील पिघल जाएगी, आप चाइना में स्टील पिघलाओगे तो पिघल जाएगी, इंग्लैंड में पिघलाओगे तो. सो इट इज अ यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ दैट मैटर एक्सपेंड व्हेन हीटेड. इट इज आल्सो यूनिवर्सल truth that whatever you're impressed on your subconscious mind, it is expressed on the screen of space as a condition, experience, and event. Your prayer is answered because your subconscious mind is principle, and by the principle I mean the way a thing works. For example, principle of electricity is that it works from higher to lower potential. You do not change the principle of electricity when you use it, but by cooperating with the nature, you can bring forth marvelous inventions and discoveries which bless humanity in countless ways. Your subconscious mind is principle and work according to the law of belief. Always remember law of belief. You must know what belief is, why it works, how it works. Your Bible says simple, clear, beautiful way. Whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he said shall come to pass, he shall have whoever he said. Mark 11:20. The law of your mind is the law of belief. This means to believe in a way your mind works, to believe in a belief itself. The belief of your mind is the thought of your mind that is simple, just that and nothing else. All your experience, even condition, act, are reaction of your subconscious mind to your thought. Remember, it is nothing believed in, but the belief in your own mind. If you think आज ठंडी है तो आज ठंडी है, If you feel like it's since morning कि बारिश होने वाली बारिश होने वाली बारिश, तो बारिश होगी. So this is something of belief. That's what they want to say कि when we think कि आज कुछ बुरा होगा, आज कुछ अच्छा होगा, मुझे ऐसा कुछ लग रहा है, the intuition which go. So that's a belief we are building up in our subconscious mind, and then somehow, not today, not tomorrow, maybe within 3 days, 4 days, it comes true. So yeah, says believing in a false belief, opinion, superstition, and fears of mankind, being to believe in an eternal verities and truth of life which never change. Then you will move onward, upward, and Godward. Whoever read this book and apply the principle of the subconscious mind herein set forth will be able to pray scientifically, effectively for himself and for others. Your prayers is answer according to universal law of action and reaction. Thought is inspect action. The reaction is the response from your subconscious mind which corresponds with the nature of your thought. Busy your mind with the concept of harmony, health, peace, and goodwill, and wonder will happen in your life. The duality of mind may be duality. You have only one mind, but your mind possesses two distinctive characters. The line of demarcation between the two is well known to all thinking man and woman today. The two functions of your mind are essentially unlike. Each is endowed with a separate and distinct attribute and powers. The nomenclature generally used to disguise the two functions of your mind is as follows: the objective and subjective mind, the subconscious and conscious mind, the waking and sleeping mind, the surface self and the deep self. The voluntary mind, the involuntary mind, the male and the female, and many other terms you will find the term conscious and subconscious used to present the dual nature of your mind throughout this book. The conscious and subconscious mind. First of all, let's understand what is the conscious and subconscious mind. An excellent way to get acquainted with the two functions of your mind is to look upon your own mind as a garden, and you are a gardener. And you are planting a seeds in your subconscious mind all day long based on your habitual thinking. So what are the seeds? Your thoughts, what you are thinking about every day, about everything, about every situation. As you sow in your subconscious mind, so shall you reap in your body and environment. Begin now to sow thought of peace, happiness, right action, goodwill, prosperity. Think quietly and with interest on these qualities and accept them fully in your subconscious reasoning mind. Continue to plant these wonderful seeds in the garden of your mind and you will reap a glorious harvest. Your subconscious mind may be linked to the soil which will grow all kind of seeds, good or bad. Do men gather grapes or thorns or figs and crystals? Every thought is there for a cause and every condition is in effect. For this reason, it is essential that you take charge of your thoughts so as it bring forth only desirable conditions. When your mind think correctly, when you understand the truth, when the thought deposited in your subconscious mind are constructively, harmoniously, and peaceful, the magic working power of the subconscious will respond and bring about harmonious condition, agreeable surrounding, and the best of everything. When you begin to control your thought process, you can apply the power of your subconscious to any problem or difficulty. In other words, you will actually be consciously cooperating with the infinity power and omnipotent law which govern all the things. Look around you, wherever you live, and you will notice that the vast majority of mankind live in the world without. The more enlightened men are intensely interested in the world within. Remember, it is a world within, namely your thought, remember, feeling, and imaginary that make you world without. It is therefore the only creative power in everything, which you find in your world of expression and has been created by you in the inner world of your mind, consciously or subconsciously. Knowledge of the interaction of your conscious and subconscious will enable you to transfer your whole life in order to change external condition. You must change the cause. Most men try to change condition and circumstances by working with condition and circumstances. To remove discord, confusion, lack and limitation, you must remove the cause, and the cause is the way you are using your subconscious mind. In another word, the way you are thinking and the picturing in your mind, you are living in endless sea of infinity riches. Your subconscious is very sensitive to you. Your thoughts form the mold or matrix through which infinite intelligence, wisdom, vital force, energy of your subconscious flow. The practical application of the law of your mind, as illustrated in each chapter in this book, will cause you experience evidence for poverty, wisdom of superstition, and even speaks of pain, joy of sadness, light of darkness, harmony of discord, faith, the confidence of fear, success, failure, and freedom from the law of averages. Most of the greatest scientists, artists, poet, singer, writer, and inventor have a deep understanding of working of the conscious subconscious mind. One time, Caruso, the great operatic tenor, was struck with the stage fright. He said his throat got paralyzed due to spasm caused by intense fear, which constricted the muscle in his throat. Perspiration poured cautiously down his face. He was shamed because in a few minutes he had to go on the stage. Yet he was thinking with a fear, trepidation. He said, "They will laugh at me. I can't sing." Then he shouted in the presence, those behind the stage, "The little me want to struggle, the big me within." He said to little me, "Get out of here. The big me want to sing through me." But the big me, he meant the limitless power and wisdom of the subconscious mind. And he began to shout, "Get out, the big me is going to sing." His subconscious mind responded, releasing the vital force within him. When the call came, he walked out on stage and sang gloriously, majestically, entering the audience. It is obvious to you now that the cards you must have understood the two level of mind, the conscious or rational, and the subconscious or irrational. Your subconscious mind is reactivated and respond to the nature of your thought. When your conscious mind is full of fear, worry, anxiety, the negative emotion endured in your subconscious mind are released and flood the conscious mind with a sense of panic, foreboding, despair. When this happens, you can, like Carsio, speak affirmatively with a deep sense of authority to the irrational emotion generated in your deeper mind follows. Be still, be quiet, I am in control. You must obey me. You are subject to my command. You cannot intrude where you do not belong. It is fascinating and intensely interesting to observe how you can speak alternatively and with conviction to the irrational movement of your deeper self, bringing silence harmoniously to your mind. The subconscious is subject to conscious mind, and that is why it is called subconscious or subjective. Outstanding difference and modes of operation. You will perceive the main difference by the following illustration. The conscious mind is like navigator or a captain at the bridge of ship. He directs the ship signals order to man in the engine room, who in turn control all the boiler, instrument, guards, etc. The man in the engine room do not know where they are going. They follow order. They would go on the rock if the man in the bridge issued faulty or wrong instruction, based on his finding with the compass, sectants, or other instrument. The man in the engine room obey him because he is in charge and issue order, which are order. So, members of the crew do not talk back to the captain, they simply carry out orders. The captain is like a master of ship and his decrees are carried out. Likewise, your conscious mind is the captain and the master of your ship, which represent your body, environment, and all your affairs. Your subconscious mind take the order you give it based on what your conscious mind believe and accept as true. When you repeatedly say to people, "I can't afford it," then your subconscious mind takes you at your word and see to it that you will not be in a position to purchase what you want. As long as you persist in saying, "I can't afford that car, that trip to Europe, that home, that fur coat," and many things, you can rest assured that your subconscious mind will follow your order. You will go through life experiencing the lack of all these things. You say you are sad, then you are going to be sad with life. Last Christmas Eve, a beautiful young university student looked at an attractive and rather expensive traveling bag in the storeroom. She was going home in Buffalo, New York for the holidays. She was about to say, "I can't afford that bag," when she recalled something she had heard at one of my lectures, which was never finish a negative sentence, reverse it immediately, and wonder will happen in your life. She said, "That bag is mine, it is for sale, I accept it mentally, and my subconscious see to it that I received it." At 8 o'clock Christmas Eve, her fiance presented her with a bag exactly same as the one she had looked at, and mentally identify herself with a 10 o'clock, the same one she had filled her mind the thought of expectancy and released the whole thing to her deeper mind, which has the know-how of a accomplishment. This young girl, a student at the University of Southern California, said to me, "I didn't have the money to buy the bag, but now I know where to find money and all the things I need, and that is the treasure house of Anthony within me." Another simple illustrated in this, when you say, "I do not like mushrooms," and the occasionally subconsciously comes that you are served mushrooms in sauce or salad, you will get indigestion because your subconscious mind says to you, the boss, your subconscious mind, boss do not like mushrooms. This is an amusing example of outstanding difference in mode of operation of your conscious and subconscious mind. A woman may say, "I wake up at 3 o'clock if I drink coffee at night." Whenever she drinks coffee, her subconscious mind uses her as if to say, "The boss wants you to stay awake tonight." Your subconscious mind works 24 hours a day and make provision for your benefit, pouring all the fruit of your habitual thinking your lap. How her subconscious responded. A woman wrote me a few months ago as follow. "I am 75-year-old, a widow with a grown family. I was living alone and on a pension. I heard your lecture on the power of the subconscious mind, wherein you say the idea could be conveyed to subconscious mind by repetition, faith, and expectancy. I begin to repeat frequently with the feeling I am wanted. I am happily married to a kind, loving, spiritual